Scrolling through Instagram or blogs of so-called clean eaters seems well-intentioned and mindless enough, right? But for some people, it turns out this saturation of that kind of media can actually lead to a kind of anxiety disorder. It's called orthorexia nervosa, and the number of people who suffer from it may have arguably increased since the so-called clean eating trend so loved by Instagram users began. Carrie Glassman is a nutritionist, and she joins me here on set. So what exactly is it? Because I think I may have it. I mean, I look at all these pictures, and I'm like, I'm going to eat healthy tonight.
Well, that actually is a good thing, and that's called being inspired. But, you know, to see if you really do have it, here, we'll discuss it here. So orthorexia is really a fascination or an obsession with eating pure and eating healthy. So where something like an anorexia is an obsession with weight and calories, this is an obsession with eating pure and perfectly.
Is there an argument that that's not a bad thing?
So I'm absolutely with you there, because I feel like there really is a very big difference between being inspired by things, you know, on Instagram, by pictures, by kale, you know, salads and green juices, and then taking it to another level where it does become an obsession and does affect your life. There's a big difference there.
So if you had it, and we went to dinner tonight.
Okay.
What would that dinner be like?
Okay, so the dinner would be where I might be nervous before I went. I might feel, you know, anxious all afternoon. Where are we going? What's on the menu? I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat there. I might even want to skip the meal. I might have guilt if at the dinner I had a piece of bread that wasn't, you know, whole grain, no sugar, Ezekiel bread, because, you know, it wasn't available. I might feel horrible about myself. So those are things that would happen where I would be taking an obsession with eating healthy too far.
Did this exist before social media?
I think it absolutely did. I think the term has been around since the late 1990s, and I think it was certainly around. I mean, here's the thing. Like you were saying, social media, you said you're inspired by it. It sounds to me like you're inspired, like you're not orthorexic, that you actually find inspiration through beautiful pictures of food, which is a really good thing. If you're prone to a disorder like this, something like social media might fuel that fire. But if you're not prone to it and you're interested in eating healthy, something like social media can actually help inspire you in a really good way.
Honestly, it does. I will see pictures. I don't post a lot of food. It kind of annoys me looking at food. But when my friends do
I do. Guilty.
You
Carrie
do.
Glassman.
And so when I look at somebody like you, I'm like, oh, you know, that quesadilla sounded good, but I think I might do a salad.
Right. Right.
There's a benefit as well.
Absolutely there is. And if you are someone who is prone to that, you have to remember it usually comes from something like control and self-esteem. It's not about the actual food, and you need to seek professional help for that.
So if I've got a friend who has it, how do I help them?
Well, they should really be seeking help from either a doctor or a registered dietitian who specializes in eating disorders, and or a therapist. I mean, again, it's a control issue, it's a self-esteem issue. There's as well as many other factors that play into someone going from being inspired and wanting to eat healthier. We should all strive to eat healthier, right? And be more fit, to somebody that actually has a real obsession or disorder.
It's fascinating. Carrie Glassman, thank you.
You're welcome.